Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point. We have the Masked Manticore 6 hours away and we're definitely entering the end game here. Now as we're entering the end game, I thought it would be a really good time to just talk quickly about the plans for the future. Now with the DLC that's come out for Chaos Engines, I was considering running another playthrough. But having a look, I don't feel it really adds enough content to warrant a playthrough by itself, and there's still a large number of fundamental bugs with Phoenix Point that do detract from the gameplay. So what I'm likely to do is I'm likely to put it down for a little bit and dabble with other things. I've got Disciples Liberation that I want to play through and have a go at. We're going to have Marvel's Midnight Suns coming up in the future, which is going to be XCOM combi card game thing, and there's a couple of other things that I'd also be interested in following on the whole alien invasion side. Terra Invicta's coming up at some point later in the year as well. So while I do want to revisit Phoenix Point at some point in the future, it's probably not going to be an immediate follow-on from this campaign. With that being said, let's jump into the 6th initiation. So, Taxiarch Nurgle, one of the Exalted's oldest and most trusted advisors, has asked us to provide him with data from this alien structure. The mission is to go in, perform the scans, and get out. It's unclear what the Exalted requires the data for. The team should be pretty solid for getting in there. I don't think we've really got any skill points that are worth assigning. So we'll just send them in as they are. Let's see what we can do. Now, I was talking about the pacing of Phoenix Point with some of you in the comments in previous videos, and I think one of my biggest issues is that if you were to imagine like this is a graph of like intensity against time, Phoenix Point very quick, like it starts off low, it very quickly gets up to high, and then at some point it just drops off because you're capable of like looking after everything that's going on in the world. And I think that's part of the issue. I think it should ramp up slower, but things should get more and more intensive over time. Like there should be more attacks, more bases spawning so that you can't possibly keep on top of it, but so that you've had enough time to build up by that point. Really easy to say, really hard to balance. So obviously I'm quite conscious that it's not going to be as simple as just saying that, but I think this is one of the things where if they had Steam Workshop and there was access for people to like go and experiment with these things, then it could be really, really good for the game. Unfortunately, there is no Steam Workshop access because it was all done through Epic, and the amount of time it would take to implement that. I mean, it'd be great for the modding community. It wouldn't be practical for the developers to spend that time on it. And now that they've done the last DLC, I think we'll see quality of life patches, but really most of the team's going to be moving on to new projects. Any development company would probably be the same. Felix is clearing this area out. This is unlike other nests in that we actually have to scan these points. So let's get a scan in there. And we need to go over that way so we can start moving towards the next one. I don't think we're going to make it to the next bit to actually be able to scan it. But we can probably put a head round a corner. Okay, yeah. I'm unconvinced. Let's not go any further than that. Don't want to get caught overextending. So where is the other point we need to scan? Right, it's over there. What's going to be the best way of getting to that? It wants us to go around this way. Well, we can do that. You know what? Let's get a worm out and see what's around the corner. Yeah, just bounce it off the ceiling. That's how worms work, right? Okay, we can't Overwatch with you, but that's okay. In terms of this, I think we can also get to it from this way. So let's try and get some supporting. Yeah, I see bodies there. Some supporting combat coming up via the other side. And actually, Felix is almost certainly going to be fine in there. So let's bring Elke.
They can't stop me.
Up the middle. And we'll have 3 people going up in between the 2 points. That seems like a reasonable plan. Okay, in terms of Overwatch, we can do that.
Nothing's getting past me.
I think we're good. Other than the siren, which has apparently got really long vision. It's a good hit. That's our first target for chaining off. Hey! You're shooting me from the dark. It's a little bit rude. I'm really glad they put Elke right in front. Okay, Felix. I know I keep putting like everything on you, but you know, it's kind of your job. So rapid clearance. Hello, mate. I'd like to talk to you about my kinetic delivery techniques. What do you think? Kinetic energy right up in your face? We're going to get that. This guy is going to die to one swing. So that's great, but we now need some help whittling these down a little. He's got 330. We can Boom Blast, actually. It might not be the most sensible option, but it will work. Takes him down to 260. We should be able to... So we'll do 256 plus 10%, 270 something. It might be enough. Let's be certain. Let's get a crossbow on him. Okay, he's definitely going to die in one go. So if we dash down to here and keep this chain going a little bit. I didn't even see how much that was, but it was lots. So again, we can step in and get one hit on the siren. So I need someone else.
What's our plan? Ready for action.
To come round and provide some useful assistance. When I say useful assistance, I mean some crossbow. Pew, 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 pew. I am very concerned about that, but there's not really much we can do about it, except maybe get a decoy out at the end. But the crossbow for the first. Yeah, go for his head. I think against these we'll end up doing like 260-ish, depending on the armor they've got. So if we take it down to 250 health, just to be certain.
Enemy acquiring target.
One more hit should be enough. Okay, 246. Take it away. 251. I was off on that guess. So we can dash around to scan this, and then decide what we're going to do with the rest. Now we need to evac. Okay. Well. You are a bit of a concern. But we've got a reasonable movement, so we can just, like, back away.
Comms online.
Elky's going to get stabbed by this. Don't think there's anything we can really do about that. Everyone else should start moving. Moving to the back. You guys are panicked. In fact, how much have you got? You've only got 10. Panicked and on fire. Okay, hear me out. Jamila up to go on Overwatch on this thing. Millie back to here. To also do Overwatch. Like that. I really, really wish we could hit it. I just can't see a way of it happening. Actually, what we could do is do some long-range sniping with a crossbow. Hi! In the head. Very nice. And in the leg. I mean, if we can just kill it, then that'd be perfect. In the arm. One more and it's gone. Great job, Artemis. Okay, do we care about those? Not really. There's fire around them. They're on fire. So mostly, we care about this guy and what he's going to do. Stepping back up this way would be very useful. I don't think we can actually get past that fire. So we're going to have to go around this way. What range has it got? Okay, we can like get to here without trouble. We're not going to be able to Overwatch, which is a shame. But it is what it is. We may as well get Artemis straight out, actually. Not going to be adding anything. And Felix, you do what you can. Okay, they're going to be bleeding out. I was not expecting it to go for Felix. Always in the leg. Well, that's just inconvenient, isn't it? Well, we'll get the rapid clearance. And yeah, let's start retreating everyone who has working legs. I didn't think that because we weren't within the ring, I thought he was going to target the others. Apparently, really wanted to have a go at Felix. Well, Felix, my friend, we're gonna dash you. We will get you healed up before you leave, don't worry. Just need to get you caught up with everyone else first. Okay. Spot a healing. Good enough. You're not moving super fast, but you're dripping oil everywhere. Which is obviously less than ideal. Can we jet jump in here? We can a little bit. I don't know if it's actually going to add anything. Probably not. No.
Be right there.
Much the same in terms of actual movement distance. Yeah, the last ones are just going to die. There we go. All because we refused to murder people. Sorry for getting you stabbed, Felix. The Disciples of Alu are now allied with us, which means everyone is allied with us.
I am glad you rejected the Synod's orders. They were not in accordance with my teachings. I have no desire to destroy those who disagree with us, unless their actions undermine humanity's chances at survival. The Synod is a necessary evil, but perhaps its usefulness is nearing an end.
Perhaps. I could take its place.
You have demonstrated your loyalty time and again. I believe you suspect that there is more to my plan than meets the eye, and you are right. The time is almost upon us. I will explain everything soon.
Okay, well, we're having to spend some of that on repairing Felix, but generally that went okay. So, we could move across to launch codes. We've got more research that we could do. All this stuff is turned up really late game. Let's put it on the list anyway. Advanced laser technology, that's going to be quite nice. We might actually do some manufacturing of that. For the other bits, possibly not. It might be a little too late for them. Maybe the goo repeller. The goo repeller would be very useful. And that was mentioned in one of the comments, so thank you very much for that. Okay, right. So, the T-Lung, where are we going to send you? Possibly down here, just to explore the site. It seems like a reasonable thing. There are active flyers, but they're not ones that we're really going to bother with. They're eventually going to vanish themselves. And yeah, it's then just about other research bits. In fact, where is our other team? Yeah, they're resting up and recovering after the previous missions. So, advanced laser technology. This is giving the Scorcher and the Destiny. Both pretty cool things. I'm going to get at least one Scorcher made and probably a Destiny as well. So there's the Scorcher. That's actually really, really cheap. And if I go for the Heavy, there's the Destiny. That's pretty cheap as well. It'll take a little bit of time. We'll wait until the Masked Manticore is finished before that happens anyway. Ooh. We might want to have the Thunderbolt straight after the Goo Repeller. Because that seems like it's going to be kind of useful in terms of aerial weaponry. PHB-1 will be attacked by Pandorans. Okay. Well, guys, you're resting up. So why don't you go rest up at PHB-1? And you can repel that invasion. And we'll actually deploy the Masked Manticore at PHB-1, and that'll just work out well.
Research complete.
Okay, Goo Repeller. So, devising Goo Repeller technology has been a difficult task. After sequential testing of more than 17,000 materials, both mineral and organic, it became apparent that a new approach was needed. The way in which Colbacter crescentus bacterium reacts to oxygen presented the solution. Equipped with 2 oxygen capsules, the Goo Repeller module is attached to the legs and is capable of spraying high concentrations of oxygenated compounds to kill enough bacteria. Okay. We'll get a couple of those done. Right, I said I was going to deploy that at PHB-1, so let's do that. Manufacturing Goo Repeller module Mark C. Mark C? Why would you use letters for... I'm not even going to go there. We'll get 4 of those. I don't think we're really going to need much more than that. I'm not expecting us to encounter much more goo before the end times anyway. And was there anything else that we wanted to make? I don't think so, not yet. Gorgon laser PDW could be fun. There, let's save our resources. Okay. We have a scavenger site. Well, I mean, it's not going to hurt. It'll give our people some extra experience. It's going up against the Pandorans. Let's, yeah. Let's hop on in and grab a couple of things. Actually, while I think about it, let's make sure that people can actually carry stuff. You don't need that. You haven't needed that for ages. You definitely don't need all of these. Because we're not going to be doing any captures. You probably don't need that. Keep the shotgun. We're not going to use the poison machine gun. And if we're not going to use the poison machine gun, I'm wondering if it's just as good. So that's 35 with 2 shred. That's 35 with 5 poison. I think 2 shred is better for when we are going to use it. Okay, that's good enough for people. Good enough, I say. Let's send them in. Now, we're not looking to get anything specific out of this, so it is just about convenience. We're not short on resources, so even if we just leave at the start, we're still going to get the experience for our people, and really that's the most important thing. Let's get the frenzy on everyone, and I see you. Right. So, up there, Boom Blast. We've actually got some really convenient, but yeah, I should look I should look first. We've got 2 boxes right near us. We've got 2 over the far side and 1 over on the left. So, booming you is my primary thought. Let's get it like that. Don't hit the tree. I'm surprised he lived. Looks like we hit his friend as well.
Yes.
Okay, well, get another explosive up there. That is not precisely how I expected it would go, but not a problem.
Can I...
Try that again. That was supposed to just ding his arm, take it off, and knock him out. Perfect. Okay, we can send Felix in to see what that is. Other people... Probably best if we have the relatively slow ones doing the nearby boxes. Oh, hello. I'll get Felix to knock you out. I'll have to grab all that next turn. That's fine. Right, Felix. Rapid clearance. It's an inconvenient place that it's parked. I mean, we can get in and kill it, so it's not a problem, but... Let's come and see what we've got in here. Are you going that way? Alright. Straight on through. Well, seeing as we've made it all the way over here, we may as well have a look. What's in the box? Ooh. Ah, he's miles away in the other direction. That's fine. We can get someone else to focus on him. Hello. You're a little bit more problematic. We can grab this without causing ourselves any difficulty. Grab that, grab that, we'll grab that, we'll grab that, and we'll grab that. And then, I mean, backing up is the sensible thing to do. Let's get some distraction. That's a pretty good distraction, actually. Now, Felix could just shout. They might be close enough that they would both get hit by it. They would. It's risky. We can hide behind here, though.
Channel open.
Right, so Millie. Where do we need to go to be able to see this? Here? And if you go here, you can shoot it in the face through that gap with all the quick aiming. Let's just double check the angle. Oh, look at that. Because if we can stop it getting reinforcements, that would be kind of perfect.
Ready to fire.
99 damage with a crossbow.
on target.
What's not to love? What is not to love?
Ready to fire.
Okay,
Enemy hit.
head
Acquiring
disabled.
target.
Do we want to do 2 more? I think we probably do, actually. Maybe focusing on a leg or something.
Target still active.
Great. Nice bit of bleed, and we can do 1 more shot, or we can step out of sight. We're not actually in sight because we're stealthed, so let's
Need
just
an angle.
get another shot through. And then we'll overwatch it.
Target still
as well.
active.
Okay, Felix, I'm afraid you're by yourself, but that's fine. You're fine. Don't worry.
This should have
Ha.
gone better.
Got him again. I think he missed. Okay, so despite my hope, it ignored the worm and went after Felix. Obviously, all these things are hugely concerning. Ow! Okay, well, question is, what are we going to do about everything? We're going to grab the stuff with Jamila, and then we might just get out. Sure, give us a rattlesnake. I think we'll probably heal up. I probably should have healed up first. Can you grab a little more? Yeah, why not? And then you can't quite get out because I misjudged that. Wow, that sucks. Okay, well, Felix. Put on the rapid clearance. We'll get you to mow through these guys. How much health has it got? 240, so we can kill it in one go. So if you heal yourself first, then you can grab some more loot. How much has he got? 420, so really we need 2 hits on him. Which we could do by, like, some tactical sniping.
Standing by.
It's not really sniping, but it's certainly not against the rules. So what we'll do is we'll blast him.
Ready for action.
Then Elkie will get a grenade out as well. And this should hopefully clear some of the fire. Look at that. That's pretty perfect. Need another one on him. Yeah, let's do it this side. Because if it scatters, I don't want it to hit Felix. Okay, Felix, you can definitely kill it now. That's great. If we dash you, you can get really close to this guy and we might be able to shotgun blast him. Oh no, not quite. Fine, we'll have to get a little bit closer.
Ready.
Which means we need as much damage on this as possible first. Okay, that should be enough. Make it next to this guy. Can't quite kill him. If we move to here, we could shotgun him, but that's also not quite going to do it. Millie is in trouble. So what's he got? He's got a stabby thing and a grenade launcher. Come across here, Felix. Is it excessive to do a rage burst? For science, I don't think so. Wow, we learned that that was not a good plan. Yeah, we definitely learned that that was not a good plan. So what we can do is we can step back behind cover and we can go on Overwatch like this.
I'll stay behind.
I think regardless of how we hope, it's going to be problematic. You've got 240 health. We can do some blasts against you without any trouble. Can I get in a position where I can see this guy as well? Doesn't look like it. So let's come this way for now. Oh, there's your friend. Okay. From here we can see both of them. I don't think that's really going to be enough. Let's get into here. Oh geez, there's more. Of course there's more. Oh, that's the super annoying one that was sniping down the range. He's only got 260. Let's start with him. There goes his torso. If he had Pain Chameleon, he doesn't anymore. And this is kind of on our way out. So with torso disabled, he's not regenning. With an arm disabled, I don't think he can actually use that gun. But we'll make sure he goes down. And then switch our attention across. Yeah, that is not a shot that's going to happen. From there, it looks like it might. But I think if we get here, we can take this one out without trouble. What's that shot like? Oh, that's a great shot. Fine. Quick aim. Did we just miss? That's not supposed to happen. One more, we'll get him gone. Ah, the frustration is so real. Okay, well, this worm is going to do what it can. And unfortunately, there's still 2 rather prominent threats left. 3 rather prominent threats. Forgot about this guy. Okay, Elky's fine. That did nothing. Didn't even go through the armor. Yeah, come back and we'll shoot you next time. Yeah, dazed him. That's perfect. Okay. So, Millie was coming over here to actually loot this chest. Rapid clearance on Felix. You're just on your way through to the exit. By way of any Pandorans that you happen to come across.
I can see them.
Shouldn't be able to miss.
Moving to coordinates. On the move.
Hello. Hiding at the back, are you? Well, it's so good that I know where you are. Because I've got a guy with a hammer over here who is really eager to make your acquaintance. $410.
5 by 5. Just need the line.
Pain Chameleon. That's great, except we can identify where he is by just moving the mouse around. And he's right there, so he's actually made it easier for us to kill him. Good job, Felix. Right, what's on the ground? Ooh. Yeah, take that instead and get out. Okay, so Felix is done. Millie, go get your loot.
Sprinting to position.
It's not going to be a perfect collection of everything, but it's mostly about the skill points, as I said.
Bombs online.
Right, Elky.
No time to waste.
Yeah, we'll grab them next turn. And Jamila, you're actually in pretty good shape, so just get out. Other than, you know, the bullet through the torso. Yeah, Artemis, did you have anything? No. So was there was another one over here. I don't know if I can be bothered to go and get that. Pandorans are going to start getting reinforcements soon anyway. Yeah. Oh. Our worm is on fire. Okay, right, Millie, you are loaded up, so let's
Making haste.
just get you towards the exit. Artemis, we'll put you over and we'll fling a worm down the far end just so it's done. Just to keep him busy. And Elky, grab this, grab this, and some random ammo. And then jump out. So it's just Millie, and Millie should be able to get out next turn. The poor worm. Alas, it was just hatched. Hatched, spawned. I don't know the best terminology. That one had been around for a while. He's off to investigate the toilet. Okay.
Repositioning.
Time to leave.
Prioritizing speed.
Out we go. So we didn't get everything, but we got a good selection. And everyone gets some skill points, except Artemis, of course. 200 tech, 500 materials, 100 food. And a rattlesnake. I mean, the rattlesnake's pretty cool in itself. Little bit of repair needed, but not too bad. And we can reverse engineer the Raven now. Yeah, might as well get that going. We're never going to get all the reverse engineering done before the end of the game. But, you know, it is what it is. How are you guys doing? You're almost... Actually, no, you're miles away, aren't you? Hey, the cipher is done. Right. Felix. Got a present for you, mate. It's a brand spanking new shiny weapon, which I could have given you before, but I didn't. We also want to give one to Maria, is it? Can you use melee weapons? No, you can't. Who else do I have with melee weapons? Well, actually, no, we do want to keep that. I'm sure there was someone else. I suppose Elky could take it. So, Elky is an option because of the whole brawler thing. Actually, you know what we should do? We should look to see who has the neural torsos. That's the sensible choice. Right, so Felix, obviously. Hilda, obviously. Lola has the other torso. Herbert has the other torso. So both of those we can give the Scorchers when it comes time. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that does look like... yeah, so Elky, you are the, by default, getting an extra. Where's the thing? There we go. So it's probably better if we augment you now. If we augment you now, you will lose the launcher. That's the only downside. So maybe we won't do that. Give you a bit more strength. You can lose that because you're not going to use it any further. Yeah, you could really do with more strength. Yeah, I think it's a plan, sort of a plan. Right, so Matilung, what are we going to do with you guys? You've pretty much exhausted everything there is to do around it. I mean, there's still events to have at some of these havens, so maybe we'll just move through those for the moment. Scorcher has been completed, so let's put that in. Goodbye, Watcher. You can have a bit of strength as well. I mean, it's a pretty cool setup, I'd say, having these. I'm not against it as a general way of working. Yeah, we've got another one on the way. Then we've got the Destiny. In fact, we could cancel this one. We've got one, which is enough. Yeah, no event over there. Let's go right down to the south. Okay, let's move everyone into the Masked Manticore. Great. So with that, we have one ship which is designed for troop transport, and in fact, we can go in and have a look. What could we give it that would be useful? If we go to manufacturing vehicles, increasing its range would be handy, because in terms of actual range, 2,500 as opposed to the Helios, which is 3,500. So it is a bit limited. But I think generally we're fine with it being a little bit slower for what it is. We don't care about weapons because it's not going to be getting in combat, at least not anytime soon. So do we just increase its speed on the Geoscape so it moves around a bit faster, or increase its range? Or we have the hibernation pods, so they get stamina back. I think that's actually a really smart idea. Let's do that. And then we can think about weapons down the line. In terms of what we have here, the fire suppression system, we're not really going up against anything with fire, so we could get rid of that. But I think if we were to do it, we would do it on the Jingwei. May as well give you one weapon at least until stuff is built. Okay, well, I think that's probably going to be a good point for us to finish this episode off. I mean, we've got our Tilung going around picking up stuff, but mostly we're waiting for the base attack. So we're going to be passing the time until that happens. In terms of research, we do have the Thunderbolt on the way. We could make a few. I don't think we're going to see much more of the air game this late in the game, so there may not be much point in that. And the Pandorans are, well, their aircraft are finishing up what they're doing, so it's really not much left in terms of the air game. Goo repeller modules are being made.
Research
Great.
complete.
That electrolaser heavy cannon is going to be huge. Let's have a look. 150 damage, 20 shred. Decent range, really decent accuracy. So yeah, hypothetically, compared with the Marauder, this does 120 but ignores armor. And its cooldown is 13 seconds. It's got faster cooldown, range of 1,700, range of 1,200, much longer range, much better accuracy. Okay, yeah, so the Thunderbolt is really where the end game is. Ooh, we need to do some trading. Oh, we can do some trading over here. Because we got food coming out of our ears and material coming out of our ears. So we'll definitely do that. Now,
New Jericho, hiding their havens behind walls. So frightened of infection, frightened of change, clinging to the old world, to everything that is already lost. Yes.
damn the synod of yearning for interrupting me.
The walls of Jericho will fall.
Yeah, we don't care. Go away.
As they fell before.
away.
Yes.
So with the trading, it's almost impossible to make a loss when trading. Trading like one thing from one place to the next, and so on and so forth as you move around. There is specific trades that are less efficient. Like if we had Sneedra in place around here that was offering tech, that would be the best one to go for. But in reality, the trading game is always worth doing if you need materials. You'll probably end up in a profit. We are going to get more Thunderbolts on. In fact, no, two Thunderbolts will be fine. We'll just have one of the ships like properly geared up. But that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Phoenix Point. See you soon.